What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one, man. But before we jump into this, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. If you win any of these predictions, man, I ain't asked for anything except for your participation. Hit that like button, sub to the channel. Hit me with a comment. Let me know you want something off of it, man. We're going to continue to put separation in that win-loss column on that prediction record. But nonetheless, let's dive off into this, man. So this is part 6, NBA quick hits predictions. This is the second part 2 of a video for today. The latter half of the other 11 games, so we'll be covering 6 games on this one. But let's jump right into this, man. We got the 13-9 Sacramento Kings visiting the 17-6 Milwaukee Bucks. No disrespect nor slight to the Kings on this one, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into the prediction on this one. We'll rock out the Milwaukee Bucks. I feel like obviously Giannis is the X factor in this one. That definitely does a lot of separation within it. A separation between these two teams. Also welcoming back Chris Middleton as well. Obviously Drew Holiday too. Again, I like the Sacramento Kings. I like the way they're playing. They're above 500. They're playing good basketball, and they have a good team as well. You know what I mean? Led by De'Aaron Fox and obviously Sabonis there. And that team is gritty and they get after it. But I feel like the Milwaukee Bucks are on a different level when it comes to playing together and the cohesiveness of that team. And then again, led by Giannis on that one, man. So that's what we got for that one. And then we got the 13-11 Indiana Pacers visiting the 11-12 Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, tough pick on this one, man. Miles Turner looks like is the one that could be potentially out for this game. Halliburton, both are listed as questionable. If I was to assume, I would assume they're probably going to sit Miles Turner, just because again the hamstring is something you don't really want to necessarily take a chance with, but so we'll have to wait and see. I know it's gonna be a game time decision with that. Same thing with Halliburton as well. So we'll have to wait and see what they do with that, man. But we go on the prediction side of this. I'm gonna rock out the Minnesota Timberwolves on this one. I feel like playing at home, they're due to get a win against a good quality team. And this team, matchup wise, matches up very well with any of the Pacers. As a matter of fact, I believe they have a little bit more weapons than the Pacers do. So they'll have to look to take advantage of that and run, take advantage of the mismatches when the opportunity presents itself, and definitely, go up tempo, when you can push the pace on it. So again, we're going with the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Pacers on that one, man. So we got Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Thunder sitting at 11-13. Grizzlies are 15-9. Not going to disrespect the Thunder on this or anything like that, but I'm also not going to hold y'all too long with this one. I'm going to go ahead and rock out the Memphis Grizzlies on this one. Obviously led by Ja, man. This team is extremely confident. He's playing at MVP caliber level, and it's very hard to beat this team. They got Dillon Brooks back. They got Jaren Jackson back as well. So they're pretty much getting back to the being 100% at this point. Now, on the flip side of that, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is absolutely balling out of control. A lot of people are still sleeping on the fact of that. But I think he's waking up to people, and teams are definitely, setting schemes and things of that nature for him. But on the flip side for him, they have a point guard that's just as talented, if not more talented, on the other end of the ball. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But again, I'm going with the Memphis Grizzlies to win this particular matchup for tonight for that official prediction on that one, man. Then we got next up after that game, we got the Pistons versus the Pelicans. Pistons have definitely been playing the upset role all year. We're beating some teams when it's least expected. Pistons are sitting at 17-19, and the Pelicans sitting at 15-8. But for tonight, I don't see them upsetting the New Orleans Pelicans. Man, I got the Pelicans winning this one, led by Zion, CJ McCollum returning as well. Bi. Yeah, I don't see them really losing to this team, man. But I would not be surprised if the Pistons go in there and they shocked them and got the dub on this one. But they would take a lot to go in their favor in order for that to happen. So I got the Pelicans winning that one, man. Then we got the Warriors sitting at 13-12, visiting the 14-12 Jazz. This should be a great matchup. Why? Definitely probably Eastern or Western Conference playoff matchup we could be seeing, or preview we could be seeing. Again, both of these teams already played out. If I'm not mistaken, they split the season series thus far. But some notable injuries on this one, man. Steph Curry is out. Draymond's out. Andre Wiggins is out. And on the flip side of that, for the Jazz, man, Mike Conley is just listed as questionable. So for the most part, for them, they got their entirety of their team out, or the entirety of their team is playing. So who do we have on this particular prediction, I'm going to rock out the Utah Jazz. I feel like the Warriors being that short-handed, I don't think they'll be able to overcome what the Jazz are going to do. I think they're going to come at them in waves and droves, and they're not going to stop. They're going to be hoisting up shots and pushing the tempo so much. So I expect Lauri Markkanen to have a monster night as well. So we're rocking out the Jazz beat the Warriors. And then next up, last game of the night, 20-5 Boston Celtics visiting the 16-8 Phoenix Suns. No disrespect or slight to the Suns. I'm going to rock out with the Boston Celtics. I'm going straight to the point on this one. I feel Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are playing at a whole different level. This team is poised and ready to definitely make a deep playoff push and return to the finals this time around. I think they're looking, they got their eyes on the prize. They want to win that chip. They came that close, and to walk away empty-handed, you can tell this team is playing with a huge chip on their shoulder at this point, and they're looking to go ahead and take everybody out that's in their way. So I'm gonna go with the Boston Celtics on this one. Should be a great game, but again, pulling through with the Boston Celtics, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information flowing at the bottom of the screen is also in the description of the video. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one, man.